welcome back to my channel. It's Tamsin here at Beginners Quilting Hub. Look what's behind me. So Missouri Star gifted me this design wall, not the blocks, I made the blocks. They've gifted me the design wall, asked me to put it up, have a look at it, see what I think, and yeah, put it to good use. So we've put it up. I've got some footage of what we used, how it went up, lots of my husband's arms while he's trying to adjust everything, while we worked out how to put it up. I've got some information about it here, and then I thought we could actually add some blocks to it. So here's some information about it. Now it comes in a pack. The size is 60, I am so covered in thread, 62 inches by 72 inches. So it's a really good size. These blocks that are up here at the moment are 14.5 by 14.5 inches, and I've got 5 of them up. Number 6 we're going to add in a minute, and then all the way down here I've got some 5-inch blocks that we're going to pop up. So it's pre-printed, so the lines on it are 5 inches, so you get this massive 5-inch grid, which is really, really helpful for when you want to kind of work things out, see how big things are going to be. It's 100% cotton, and it feels really nice. It does feel really, really good. It's really, really soft. The colour, hopefully the colour's picking up in the camera, but it's kind of an aqua blue. I'm not sure if they've given the colour. No, it's kind of like an aqua blue with a slight green through it, like a slight mint green through it. And across the top and down the sides you've got these grommets, so you can have it lengthways like I've got it, because that's the shape of the room in here. I need it that way, but equally you can have it lengthways, so you can actually have it going floor to ceiling, which I thought was amazing. It's just really, really nice to have them up on the wall, and I can actually see them, whereas they're usually just in a pile on my desk, and I only get to see the top one, and then I just kind of add to the pile. So it's really nice to actually put them up. Equally, it'll be amazing when I can lay out a whole quilt on here and see how it looks, how it sits, have I got the colours in the right positions and things like that. I've never had a design wall before because I've always thought they're very difficult to build. You need wadding and you need fabric, and you've got to put it on the wall in some kind of batten. But this is so simple. We used sticky hooks across the top. You can see there's 4 across the top. Fingers in the wrong place. 1, 2, 3 and 4. We've literally stuck them to the wall, left it for 10 minutes for them to set, and then hooked the design wall onto them. I have had to move the pictures that I had on the wall around the room. So I've moved my Highland cow. I'm looking at her. She's over on the other side of the room. And the pictures that I had up, I've put up on my shelf. But I think actually this is really nice to have this here. So it only takes up half of the wall, so I've still got a massive space to the side of it. I've got all of this space to the side of me, where again, this is just up with the command strip hooks that you can put up. So that's just up there for now. And then my goal is to make this my minis wall. Lots and lots of small quilt blocks, small projects that are going to go on the wall slowly but surely as things get done. So I'm going to roll the footage, show you what we've got, tools that we needed, and the hooks that we used, and then we can put some blocks up together. Get these blocks up. So the last one to go up is the pineapple house, which is going to go down here. The purpose of a design wall is that you don't need pins or anything to stick your blocks up. They literally stick to the fabric. That is the absolute beauty of having this up. Once it's up, you just stick your blocks to it. Watch. You just put your blocks on, give them a little press with your hand, and they're on. Now, you can't put foundation paper pieced blocks on unless you've taken the paper up the back. It does need to be the cotton fabric for it to stick. These have got super, super thick layers on. So if you've been following the Hometown Quilt, there's sew-in interfacing on every single piece of these blocks. And then we've got layers sewn together and then appliqued on the top. So those are actually quite heavy. They're faring absolutely fine. The next ones I've got are all my calico stars that I've been making, and some calico flowers from the Calico Garden Quilt, another one by Laurie Holt, that I wanted to get done. This is just a project for me. So I thought we could lay these around here. Let's look at these. These are called cone flower blocks. Cone flowers, yeah. So I'm just going to lay them around. I think the really amazing thing about having a design wall, and I think what I've been missing out, is actually just being able to lay all of your quilt blocks out and see what they look like. So traditionally when I make a quilt, I'll make all the blocks and I kind of put them on the floor and I'm just kind of standing over them. And then you're only really getting that one perspective, aren't you, of kind of very close up looking over the top. And you don't really get the full view. But when it's on the wall, it's eye level, it's right in front of you, and you can easily play around with it. It also means I'm not rolling around on the floor trying to move things around. If you remember my Tilda quilt, when I was laying that out, I was literally on the floor filming how I was going to lay it out, and I kept changing my mind with the setting and what colours I wanted next to each other. So I was constantly kind of leaning over and trying to put it back and then flattening everything back out. This would have made that so much easier. And this is the first time that I've seen all of these blocks out like this. I've never, let me just move my camera. I've never laid them all out and actually had a look at them. They look amazing. I love the colours that I've chosen. The camera really doesn't show the size of them though. And then these are just super cute. These are calico starflowers, I think Laurie's called them in her pattern. But isn't it lovely just to see them all laid out like that? So for the calico garden quilt, I'm not using the exact fabrics that you would get if you bought a kit. I'm just using my own. I am using some of the calico garden fabrics, same with the hometown fabrics, but I'm mixing in what I've got. I'm buying fabric as I see it. I don't quite know how those colours are going to go. You just kind of do your best, hope for the best and see how it works. Thank you so much to Missouri Star for gifting this to me. I will pop some links to the product in the description box if you want to go and check out the details for yourself. There are some sales coming up in April, so you might want to hold fire and see what's going to be available then. And of course, I will keep you posted. But I wanted to get this video out and just show you the design wall. There was a feature in the Beginners Quilting Hub room. If you enjoy these videos and you're enjoying following along with me at the Beginners Quilting Hub, tutorials, tips, videos, just what I'm up to, hit subscribe, and that way you won't miss any future videos. Thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments, do you have a design wall, and if not, has this inspired you to maybe think about one?